far. Nope, just me online this late at night. Makes a certain amount of sense. Daytime on the server. Alright, so... the nice reminder. Okay, what I want to do... I'm going to be making a mine today. Building out a bunch of stuff. What I'm going to do before then, for now, is head out to the swamp. No, I'm not going to waste that. Hey, you are a resilient little shit. Nope, Spider. Sorry, I have no beef with you, Spider, but I have a mighty need for string. And yo AI still broke, so that's convenient. I do, however, have beef with you, Creeper. However, you should also be a non-issue. Oh, skeleton. Free skeleton bits. Anyway, I'm heading over to the swamp real quick, firstly, because I want to pick up some blinds. Wait, I didn't bring shears, but I brought my iron, so it doesn't really matter. I just have to remember how this works again. Run over here. Oh shit, it's nighttime. I misjudged the time it was. That could be a problem. Anyway, there's that. No, that just breaks the one. So I want to be careful to do like this. I'm going to gather just what's on this one tree and then go, because it is very dangerous to be doing this right now on a hardcore mode. It's not exactly hardcore. Well, it's hardcore in terms of lives. But I think the difficulty is just hard. Okay, 31 leads. That'll have to do for now. Let's get back home before things get too spicy outside. I may actually stay out and fight things, just because it is valuable to get the experience and resources that one comes up. Messed that one up. Used to be I could always flawless creepers, but I am not what I once was in this game. Not what I once was in many things. But my level of skill in this game, definitely among them. Oh shit. Yeah, no, I need to just avoid this. Long as I stay at long enough range, I can just run. That's just too many creepers and too many skeletons. I could fight them, but it's an unnecessary risk. Actually, yeah, they're split up a little more now. There we go. And that is why I like axes. Simple, clean, efficient. One jump crit, one normal hit, done. And that applies to the vast majority of mobs. Actually, let's hop along over here. Other pants. I should be careful. Yeah, I can do that. It's a good thing. Just let them fight amongst themselves. Just clean up. Yep, see? Nice and convenient. Just one-tapped all of them, because by the time they were done with each... Oh shit, nope, I'm leaving. What you just heard there, folks, was the telltale growl of a baby zombie. Shit, that is not good. You do not want to lose your sprint in those kind of spots. I do at least have safety at my back, so I can retreat more effectively. I need to take this shot. Shit. Oh hell, that's like in Pokemon, it's a range. A weak, basic bow can hit something like that hard enough that a crit axe will just kill, but it is not guaranteed. So doing that can be a little bit of a risk. And that's why I generally prefer to have power bows. But yeah, as long as I can do it with the relative assurance of... Ooh, I did an enchanted bow. Shit, nope. Okay, I got hit by one of the enchanted bow arrows. It's not that strong. Wait, no, that was a heart and a half. That is plenty strong. Anyway. I'm gonna refuse to deal with a baby zombie, if I'm honest. It shouldn't be smart enough to follow me in here. I'm just gonna skip. Baby zombies, especially in combination with any other mobs, are just a risk. And one I don't feel particularly interested in taking. Especially on multiplayer servers, or if your computer isn't very good, because having that, because they're super fast, they have a tiny hitbox, and that hitbox is glitchy. Where's that zombie? I'm curious. Ah, right outside. I should probably light up this area, shouldn't I? Yeah, at least a bit. I think I'll light it up in a prettier way later. But for now, I'll just get some basic light going. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, that aside, it's always good to get experience in mob drops, generally speaking, especially from skeletons, because I am going to be enchanting eventually. And now, I want to, very, very carefully, mind, place some vines at the top here and let them grow down. Well, actually, in particular, I want to place some under this area, which will be more difficult. Yeah, like maybe do something like this. Yeah, because that is part of it. I don't like that drop at all. I'm gonna do something like this. Yeah, okay, fine. And make this a nice little vine-covered mountain. Also place it at a few random intervals and spots back here. Not everywhere, at least not yet, maybe later. Just around. Remember, folks, if you're doing this kind of work, always be extremely careful to crouch and stay very safe. Because that fall will kill me. Almost certainly. Anyway, if I recall correctly how these work, they should grow down on their own fairly naturally. And I'll likely carve some of them out later just to make it look more interesting and varied. But for now, I just won't let it go with that. Also, I'm curious. Wait. Oh, I got a music disc. Interesting. Does this work? No, it doesn't. I think they do naturally grow, though, over time. I'll just have to leave them there and see. We'll find out. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is the entrance? There it is. Nice staircase going down. I was thinking I should reunite my copper. No. How's my armor doing? Just fine. So is my shield. So is my axe even. Nope. Bow's doing alright too. Okay. So with that business handled, was there anything else I wanted to do besides the main thing? I kind of like this effect, although I might prune some of it away. Particularly, I think I might prune the dirt away. Just because it's more interesting to have the stone going into it. Although I might replace some of the dirt with stone. I probably want to carve away this coal. One thing, it drives me mildly mad to just have a useful resource sitting up there, and I suspect it would drive guests mad as well, so I might as well just clean it up now. Anyway, this is going to be the entrance hall, I think. Should be fairly nice. Anyway. I think, yeah. So we'll do that. What's this? Well, I want to put in a mine shaft going down somewhere. Do I want to just put it on the entrance hall, or do I want to put it somewhere more secretive? I could also go into this, which will probably be a back room once I complete the building. And I could just say, dig a little cave, like through here this way, and then down. I suppose it's a question of, do I want the mine shaft to be publicly accessible to guests? Maybe. No, because this is the Gravekeeper Lodge. I do want it to be accessible to guests because I'm going to be bringing people back from the dead on here. And here, and giving them new starts, if they so choose it. So yeah, having a publicly accessible mine shaft is a good idea. Now is the more boring part. Well, if there are any viewers that might waste iron on an iron pick. But since nobody's around, I'll just peaceably keep on going with the basic stone. Because the stone is efficient and renewable. Where did I put the rest of my torches? How concerned do I need to be by that? I don't quite need to put that there yet. An old friend I used to play Minecraft with a long time ago would be appalled. Did I see? Oh my god, I dropped my stack of torches at some point. Because I know I was going to drop this smaller amount of torches. But, well, maybe I just put them around everywhere. I did kind of put a bunch of torches around everywhere on the roof, so maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Guess I'll just have to craft more. Yeah, that'll do for now. I'm gonna need to get more oak, because I'm using oak as my actual practical day-to-day wood, and birch and dark oak for actual construction. But yeah, that should be enough to get down to the appropriate level. And the stone necessary to make all the stone picks I'll need is going to be very easy to come by for fairly obvious reasons. Oop. That's a slight issue, though. Ah, well, I've spent a long time mining in narrow mountains like this. Not mining, but basing in narrow mountains like this. I know how to handle it. That's light coming through. Yes, it is. This is why I'm keeping some stone on me. Anyway, I'm going to call that a turning point. I don't want to keep it to this height for now. If you're wondering why I'm keeping the ceiling so high in here, it's because it's necessary if you want to be able to efficiently travel with slabs or stairs later on. Well, less so slabs, you'll still need to remodel for slabs, but stairs you won't. So it's basically just keeping in mind possible future renovations and making them more available. Hello, Museo. Welcome to the stream. Let me check something. Yeah, no, that should all be in place still. Wait, what? Okay, no, not important that. Yeah, welcome. I'm not doing anything too exciting right now. Nice. I've got infinity on one of mine right now, and I'm aiming to make another one. I was gonna make that one a mending villager, but it just... I got infinity first with a paper trade, so that seemed better. Not seemed better, but it seemed good enough. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back and make a mending villager in the same village, because actually I live out in the boonies a ways on my own for now, but I have actually 2 villages in short range. Oh, nighttime again. One is regular plains village that way, and then somewhere out that way there's a desert village that actually has a blacksmith and some other stuff in it that I haven't fully explored. So yeah, I've got a fairly nice place to settle down. I doubt it. It's possible, but I went out quite a ways. Probably not, but I'm not going to show coordinates on stream, so I like to keep to myself, but I don't think so. All of this was untouched when I got here, and I did mark the village closest to me with a big old stone pillar the other day. My house used to be here. My house used to just be this little tucked into the rock spot here, but now it's slightly more, ever so slightly more visible from the outside, as you can perhaps tell. Yeah, a little bit more visible. Oh, also, confirmed, the ivy does grow, or the vines do grow down. Buddy, when you gonna learn? No. I need to get more vines sometime, because I want more vines on the front of the building and around it. But for now, yeah, thank you. Likewise. I intend to start reviving people in not too long, so I'm just getting the resource gathering going, and fair enough. See ya. Was that a zombie? That wasn't a zombie noise inside the house, was it? That was a zombie villager. Close by. But I no longer hear it up here. Oh, so I was close to a cave down there. Small Squishy. I love that name. Great name. And welcome to the stream. Ah, yep. Do I want a detour? Eh, sure. Dig out a little bit of ways. See if I can find anything. Ah, it's nothing too exciting. There is a farmer zombie villager, but I don't actually need to mess with that. And also, Doritos ship. Nice. I want Doritos. It's been too long since I've had Doritos. Like, I could really just go for some nacho cheese Doritos right now. That sounds delicious. Anyway, back to digging. Because yeah, I don't really need to care about a zombie villager because I have 2 actual villagers, or villages in walking range. Oh, thank you for the follow, Small Squishy. Welcome to the Dreaming Deep. Not much exciting going on this stream. Mostly just resource acquisition. Well, you know, as the stream says, get rich or die trying. I will do cave mining if I run into some caves, but for now I'm just putting in the classic mine shaft, because it's always good to have one in your main base. Of course, what I'm going to be using these for later is more exciting. Because my current place of residence is called the Gravekeeper Lounge for a reason. Because this server allows for reviving people with rare resources, so I'm just going to make a nice little altar and start reviving people who've died already. And just have this nice little lodge with a bunch of rooms in it where people who are revived can like restart their lives and just have fun little lore moments. Like I'm putting in one of the things I'm planning is because building, I don't know if you were there for when I showed the outside of the building, and if you weren't trying to get a clear shot of it, I can feel free to ask and I'll go back up there and show it to you. But it's fused into a mountain a bit, and one of my plans is to put a nice altar of sorts on the top to serve as like the place where I revive people with the offerings. Because I feel like that'll be fun, especially because I don't really know very many people on this server, and a lot of people have died already. And I feel like a halfway decent way to know people is just getting settled in, bringing them back from the dead, and just having some nice chats while that happens before they presumably head back off on their merry way to resume whatever they were doing before they perished. Ah, bother. Diorite. It's not really bad, it just takes up an extra inventory space. And just mildly annoying because it can't be used for as many things as stone. It has a different aesthetic, but it's kind of the worst. Or andesite, not diorite. Diorite's better. Because andesite's so similar to stone. It's not bad still. That's all the exciting future. Now's the part where I just gotta settle in and do the work part of all of that. And acquire the rare resources needed to revive people. A diamond block and a nether beacon, I believe it was. Not nether beacon, a nether star? No, that's the wither thing. The big things that show up on the dragon towers. I remember what it is and how to make it, but I don't remember what it's called. Okay, that's another one down. I should make a bunch at once. I meant to the last time, but I didn't. Let's just do that. Do that. Do that. Nice. Speaking of which, how deep am I? Oh, I don't have a way to check depth without revealing the full coordinates, but oh well, it's probably not going to be that bad. Okay, well that's kind of bad because I can't see anything because of the low. Fine. Can't see chat for a moment because I'm going to be in full screen. Oh wow, I'm only at 64. Well, that is the downside to living on a mountain, isn't it? Still got quite a ways downwards to go. Also, I just realized I probably messed with the aspect ratio of the stream so badly. Ooh. I don't even want to know what that did. You know what? Apologies to anybody who was watching the stream when I did that. I don't know what that looked like, but it was probably a mess. Never a short process. Not the longest mining tunnel I've had to put in, though. One time I lived on a much, much bigger mountain, right up near the top of it. I had this fun little staircase going up to the front entrance with all these traps and tricks and parkour things built in. And of course several secret entrances and secret passages, as one does when living in a mountainside lair. But one of the things I put in, to allow me to, mine of course, was a big mine shaft, but I had to go way, way down. And also I went through, because it was sort of on this arch where there was this big empty space beneath a part of it, and the mine shaft actually went down the narrow part of the arch on the side that was away from the main body of the mountain. And so it sort of had to curve in on itself a little bit here and there. There's just something fun about that kind of construction. Minecraft music just not kicking in down here for some reason. No, I still have it on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. It's not plain. No. No copper. Not the most useful thing in the world, but always fun to have. I do kind of like that they added raw iron, raw gold, raw copper. That's kind of neat, as opposed to just the blocks. Yeah, I don't need to get fancy and use stone here. This is a mine shaft. It's for practicality, not aesthetics. Well, mine shafts can also be their own kind of aesthetic. Anyway, I should actually head back up and store a bunch of this stuff. The process of putting in a mine shaft is always a little bit arduous, but it is worth it in the end because it's so useful in the long term. Just have easy access to the more appropriate layers of the map to be able to get better resources in. Yeah. Let's do that, Also, let's do this and this. And this and this. And that. I'll just store all of my stone in here. Actually, I want to do a little bit of rearranging. Try to leave mostly valuable stuff in here in the long term. I'm not going to fully rearrange it yet. I'll store the stone in here. I should keep some regular stone on me just in case. And I'll put this stuff in here. Along with the mob drops for now. I'll put the disc in the valuables chest. Nice. Actually, I'm going to get a bunch more stone soon. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just do that. Okay, real quick, I'm going to grab some more oak. I do live right next to birch forest. Maybe I should just grab... I see an oak tree off in the distance there. I may play favorite with my wood types, but whatever. Yeah, humbug. Wait, these are oak, aren't they? Yes, they are. And at least the server does have fast decay, which is convenient. Although, dang. Oh no, they dropped way more than I realized. Never mind. For a second I thought they only dropped 2, but no, I've just picked up a lot. Yeah, let's plant some trees. Considering I'm using my oak as my main way of making tools and such, my main utility wood, I should have some decent source of it nearby. So I'll just plant a bunch of trees here. Alright. That's not a lifetime supply of wood or anything, but it should keep me securely supplied for this bit of mine shaft digging. I wonder if I should just go cave mining. I think I do know of a cave, if I still remember where it is. And I do believe I do still remember where it is. And it would be more exciting. I don't know, if there's anybody currently paying attention, feel free to tell me if you'd prefer. I go cave mining. I wonder if I should actually go set up some music. I was meaning to do that, but then I had a busy, very tired day. And it's a bit of a process to figure out good, like, copyright-free, completely safe to play on stream music. Goodness, that's a lot of iron. That's multiple veins in one. Okay, let's just get back to that. Alright. Let's just do that. Nice. Goodness, I'm a bit sleepy. Am I losing my mind, or is that... Losing my mind. Okay. Alright. Let's just keep on going. For some reason, even though it's an old shitpost of a song, well, to be fair, it's a damned good shitpost song. I always remember Diggy Diggy Hole. Especially because they took, like, just sort of a very simple, nonsensical concept, and they made it a lot more... I don't know. They made it a lot more about the actual feeling of mining, as well as, you know, being a dwarf and doing all the mining things. No bother. Hit gravel now, have I? Gravel is always such a pain. Well, to be fair, it's not that bad. It's just mildly annoying. It's more annoying if you forgot to bring a shovel while digging this sort of thing out, but, you know. Okay, I really need to install something that, like, lets me actually check my depth, because this isn't great. You know, I'm kind of curious what the heck this does. Avert your eyes, folks. What does that do? Oh yeah, that makes for some real wonky angles. That does. Oh wait, not even angles. That's actually frozen. Okay. Well, I guess that's somewhat convenient, since it means people aren't going to see my exact coordinates. Anyway. I am at Y38. I need to be at Y13 before I can stop. But on the bright side, last time I checked, I was at Y64, so I should be more or less, should only take more or less the same amount of time to get all the way down. Also, I need to remember to actually light this place up a bit as I go. Also, I did skip a step here. I thought it had gotten a little more cramped. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why there's like predator clicking in there. But, fun fact, what that noise actually means is that there is a lot of open dark space near you, which generally speaking means there is a cave near you. I used to be a halfway capable singer. Not in many years, though. And even then, I was always more of a chameleon. I good at blending my voice into other people's. Because I was part of choir, you see. Nothing too exciting, but I wasn't terrible. It's just that I sound ridiculous good at blending my voice in a choir. Like, you know, that's sort of obvious. But it actually has a little bit more meaning than you might think. Because it was a school choir at the time. And despite me always singing, I actually ran into issues where my choir teacher didn't think I was because he couldn't pick my voice out in the crowd. Which always struck me as a bit odd, but oh well. I wonder if there is like an altimeter mod in this game. It just tells you how high up you are or how low down you are. Because having that just displayed constantly would be kind of neat. It also means I don't run into as many issues as the F3 menu. Let's just make sure everything's in order. background. Yes. I currently believe everything is in its place. Yep, that should be good. Oh, speaking of which, I just remembered where I should be. There we go. Oh my, that's a good sign. Now this is as good a time as I need to take a moment. Because I need to make my first iron pick now that I actually have a use for it. And also my first stone pick. Not my, what? Brain, really? Brain. Brain, really? Not my first stone pick. Well, actually, no, I don't think they introduced, because they didn't, I don't actually know. The funny thing is I don't actually know the exact details of what did and did not get released in this update. 1.17, that is. But I know some stuff has not been added yet. In particular, apparently the height and depth max and min decrease and increase. Or increase and decrease if I'm putting it in the proper order. Yeah. Yep, skeleton's somewhere close, so cave's somewhere close. Alright, one moment, I must again... Oh, I'm actually slightly above the depth. Okay. There we go, that should be everything back in order. This is Y13, and now I'm actually going to dig down a bit more and see... what are you? Stone. Tough. Is this the exterior to anything, or simply... Lapis, I think. Yes, lapis. Lapis is always nice to have. I don't know if this is the exterior to anything. It definitely seems to be more resource rich. Now I'm into cobbled deep slate. Interesting. So there's definitely new stuff down here, which I like, because I like spending time down here in the depths. I like the Diggy Diggy Hole song for a reason. Unfortunately, that song is definitely extremely copyrighted. Not that I object to artists having claim over their work by any means, but it doesn't mean I'm definitely not going to be playing it on stream. Well, I suppose they are streamers themselves. I wonder how they have that set up. I would still assume that they probably... yeah, and there's the bedrock. So yeah, the big Underdark and the super caves are definitely not in this update. Twilight Scarlet. Good name. And hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, honestly. I just finished digging out a proper mine shaft to an appropriate depth. And then went a little bit beyond that just to check out the update. Because I knew it wasn't a complete update. They hadn't finished everything, so they put some off to update later. But I wasn't sure how much was or wasn't in. And I'm a bit tired, but satisfied with my work thus far. Okay. Here's Y13. Interesting. Yeah, that should do. Fair enough, I suppose. Can't really blame them. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that implementing that kind of fundamental procedural change into a procedurally generated game is not going to be easy. Goodness knows I'd have no idea how to even begin. Yeah, right now I'm honestly mostly just deciding between sticking with this, because I do need to get a bunch of resources, because I do want to start reviving people. And on this server it's hardcore, but you can revive people for valuable resources. But I could do that just via... Yeah, I'd heard that as well. That makes sense. Especially with all the background pandemic stuff going on that cannot be making the job easier. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Should be fun. And hey, you're currently the one viewing it, so would you prefer I go vein mining in a cave I happen to know the location of? Not vein mining. Cave mining in a cave I happen to know the location of, back up there. Well, it'll go down, but up there for now. Or just stuck out doing the simple vein mining down here. Let's break this pick for now. I wonder if they changed the optimal depth. Because it used to be the optimal depth was somewhere around Y13. Should I break this too? Yep. Either way, I'll head back up and restore some stuff. Yeah, the optimal depth used to be around Y13 because it would be above or at the level of most lava areas, so it wouldn't fall into you. And it was still in the prime zone for diamonds. I wonder if that's changed with this update. It is. Fair enough. For now, I definitely got to empty the inventory out a bit. Rocks chest filled with rocks. And gravel. Okay, then do that. Do that. I only need to get a whatchamacallit. Yeah, there we go. Blast furnace going again, because I had a blast furnace. Thank you for the follow, Twilight Scarlet. Welcome to the Dreaming Deep. But I had a blast furnace, but then when I was putting this little room together, before I had the big house out there going, the blast furnace literally just disappeared from existence, and I never got around to making a new one. Anyway. Oh heck, I just dug out that mine shaft. That's a good bit of vein mining. Let's vary it up and go see if I can find that cave again. No real reason to take the risk of traveling at night on a hardcore. A lot of hardcore mode is just about risk management. Like, yes, I know what I'm doing. I could probably do just fine out there if I went, but it's a risk, because it's always a risk to fight a bunch of monsters. So if you don't need those monsters for anything, there's not necessarily much of a reason. Actually, I suppose before I head out that way, I should check on my sugarcane farm. I do still wonder if I maybe should put that a little bit closer. I kind of like its position with my cows and chickens. Although, hold up. Okay, thank goodness. I just haven't loaded in yet. There was a brief spate of griefing on this server, so I'm always mildly concerned. Hopefully it will be just brief. Somebody adjusting poorly for more PvP-focused servers. Either way, that is why I settled so far out in the wilds. Although to be fair, I could have gone further. Nearly did, but decided, no, I'll just settle down at the first good-sized mountain I come to across the ocean. So I'm only like 1 or 2 oceans away from spawn. Which definitely would be enough on more brutal PvP server. But this is not supposed to be that. Let's see. I should probably put this away, but I'm just going to be lazy about it for now. It may bite me in the ass later when my inventory is full up from caving. Also, I just remembered, bundles are a thing now, aren't they? Or did that ever? I don't remember. I suppose I can just check, since this server has all. Maybe not. I don't know how that turned out. I remember there was a whole mess about it. I do wish they'd implement some kind of backpack system. Especially with how much stuff there is. the pig. There we are. There is the dark oak forest. Actually, is this two? I just realized. No, I think it's just a separated chunk. Yeah. Because they do meet back there, more or less. Anyway, if I recall correctly, there was an entrance to a nice-sized cave. Hey, fuck you, villagers. Somewhere, was it? No, I don't think it was here. I think it was over here. Okay, zombies, you're not gonna follow me down here, so come die. Oh, that's a bush. Interesting. Not how that happened to me. I'm always sort of somewhat disappointed in myself when I get hit by a normal mob, because I used to be solid enough at the game that that just never really happened. Unless I was completely surrounded, but not so much anymore. Okay, now this was the wrong one. Goodness. I got distracted when I meant to comment on boring responsible shit. Because, yeah, that is fair enough. It's good to chill. I'm actually sort of chilling right now, because I was doing writing projects that I had to do for some people. Before stream. Was it here? It was here. It was. Ooh, a little bit dicey. Not that bad though. I don't like fighting creepers in cramped states like this. And that is why. Hello. Goodbye. Of course, I suppose the problem with cave mining, once you've actually got a mine shaft already built in down to appropriate diamond depth, is that it takes much longer for a cave mine to get down there. Whereas the vein mining down at diamond depth, you're pretty much already there, if you've built it properly. Yes, I will kill you in a second, skeleton. Oh shit, didn't see that. That could have been more gracefully done by far. Oh, look. Dead glow squid. Cool creature. Convenient for me. But still. I still find it somewhat amusing that they updated squid behavior. To make them more effectively run away. Or at least I think they did. I could be completely imagining it. But I went squid hunting not too long ago to get some stuff to make a book and quill. Oh, they never did end up making it, because I just used a sign instead. But it did, or when I was hunting for the squid, they seemed to jet much further and much faster when they ran away in water. Of course, I suppose to be fair, that could just be because I usually hunt squid in rivers where they can't really do that very effectively. But that time I happened to be next to an ocean, so they had a great deal more room. Can't wait until I have a nice mending fortune pick. That's always the big thing. Sometimes I wish you could get mending and fortune more easily before you have diamonds at all. Just because I hate mining even that little bit of diamonds necessary to actually get Fortune 3 on a pick. Alright. I suppose I'll just put this here and finish mining this out. Looks like, unfortunately, this cave is a bit of a shallow one. But oh well. Here we are. Alright, this should be this cave. By and large, cleared out of interesting things. I suppose really I should have just gone looking for the cave by the mine shaft down there. All the trouble with that is just I wasn't really sure where it was. Mayhap that'll be the next thing to do. Because with that, I believe I actually cleared out this cave. Somewhat disappointing as caves go, but oh well. When a cave dead ends, it dead ends. That's most all there is to say about it. I believe that was everything, correct? Correct, yes. Alright, time to venture away. Oh wait, what's the... No, that's just the same path, but... Wait, where did I come in from then? Oh, duh, right here. Silly me. Alright. Oh, one of the trees grew up. Oh shit. Okay, but I know you don't travel alone, you little shit. So where's the rest of you pricks? Nowhere? That's a bit odd. Well, shan't question not having to deal with pests. Let's just sleep. Respawn point set, yes, but respawn point doesn't really matter when you don't revive. Well, at least not naturally. If somebody wants to revive on this server, somebody has to go through a great deal of trouble for them. 9 diamond, or, well yeah, 9 diamonds, a diamond block, and a nether beacon thing. Still can't remember what it's called. Actually, I can just look at the announcement of what it was what was required now. Diamond block and end crystal, yes. which shouldn't be too bad. It's ghast, tears, ender pearls, and of course diamonds. And that's pretty much all the toughness to it. Apparently you can also revive 5 people in one go with a beacon and an ender crystal. Which is an odd choice, but fair enough. But yeah, the ghast is just... I have an infinity villager in this village already. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. Where is said infinity villager, for that matter? Where did I put your lectern? One of these houses, I know it was. Right there. Yes. Just wanting to get this together to make an infinity bow. And then once I have that, going ghast hunting shouldn't be any kind of problem. I used to be better with a bow, but I'm still fairly decent with a bow. Ghasts aren't really that threatening, if you know what to do. It's just a matter of moving evasively and knowing how to place your shots. Hello there, horse. How you been? I should really expand these farms more, get some actual wheat going and such. I feel like this is not ideally arranged. I need to look up what's actual ideal farming methods nowadays. For now, though, I think I will just head back on home. But yeah, before I do any of that, I'm not going to want to go to the nether without real armor on hardcore. So... yeah, the vines are coming along nicely. You know what, while I'm out wandering anyway, I'm actually not going to go back home quite yet. Instead, I'm going to take my shears and head back out to the swamp in the day this time to actually get a reasonable quantity of vines. It's going to be a great deal of work to both be able to get the diamonds, and also, additionally, I'll need to get the diamonds, and then I'll need to get... I'll first, however, need to get a sufficient amount of diamonds to get myself some actual serious armor going. Because if I'm hunting endermen and ghasts, I don't actually want to be low on defense. Ideally, you can hunt both of those without really taking much trouble. Hello again, welcome back. Yeah. Nothing too exciting, just a lot of mining for the most part. mostly just calm resource gathering. I'm heading right back right now to get going on a slightly more dangerous resource gathering. Because I did mean it when I said give it your die trying. I do intend to do some slightly risky things. Because I really want to get going and get established to the point where I can actually start reviving people and that as well. It's somewhat more entertaining for somebody to actually be, you know, taking risks and such, rather than just calmly vein mining. But yeah, right there, I was just gathering some more vines for placement upon my home. I mean, I will eventually, but not when my gear looks like this. That's for sure. Goat fight? Nice. Okay. Fair enough. It's always nice to sleep. And, you know, I'm not going to question that. Although, to be fair, I don't know that I'd fight a goat. Goats are neat. Oh, wait, vines are spreading naturally to this. Oh, that's neat. I'm still going to place some, because I want this to be a nice little forest of vines. I think that would be neat. Thank you kindly. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a nice night as well. Alright. I want to place a bit more vines. And then I will actually go do the exciting things. Go into the cave down in the depths, if I can find it. Yeah, I just want to place some on this wall up here. Here we are. Let's just place along here. Oh, I'll leave that be. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll probably carve away some of the vines later on to make this place a bit better. Because later on, I'm going to be putting in a proper roof with stone and stuff. Because I do want this place to blend a little bit more into the mountain and give a little bit more of the impression that it's this sort of mysterious place halfway fused into a mountain. That's just fun. But for now, that will be enough. Let's do that. That is still not done. My goodness. Okay, I'll just somewhat overfill this. Let's just grab this stuff out of here. And then transfer the natural stuff into here. I still need to have a slightly better arranging method going on, but for now I don't, so well. That'll do. I'll grab a couple extras to make sure I have enough iron in them all. Nice. And I'll take this, and I just head on down. Because way down here at the depths, there is a cave. The problem is, I'm not sure where exactly it is. I could tell it was here. Did I not bring... oh wait, no, I did not bring my torches with me. I used them all up. My. Let's do that. This, I'll just break this. The trouble is, I kind of need more mobs to spawn in there before I can actually find where the cave is again. Because it was mob sounds that tipped me off to its existence, and it's mob sounds I'll have to rely on to find it again. Because the problem is, knowing that there's a cave within audible distance from here isn't actually that much knowledge at all. Because there's a lot of distance out in all directions that could be. Yeah, I suppose while I wait for some sign, I'll just keep going like this. Wait, I just instinctively started stairway mining because I've spent so much time digging that mine shaft behind me. Of course, now no mobs will spawn. Ah, well, hello there. I heard that. I think they were a bit closer to this area here that I was excavating out. That's odd. I could swear I just heard a torch noise. But there's nobody else online, so that should be impossible. Alright, let's turn up the volume a bit so I can hear a bit better. There. Oh, now that's fascinating. You see that little subtitle down there? Glow Squid Swims. So I am near to a cave, and not only that, I'm near to a cave with water in it. Somewhere in this direction. Ah! Yes, indeed. And a chicken? I can't say I understand why exactly there's a chicken down here, but there's a chicken down here. Chicken, what are your secrets? Why are you down here? If I had a name tag right now, I'd name you Reginald of the Depths. I'm kind of sad that I don't have a name tag or a lead, so he probably will despawn. Also, unfortunately, it looks like the cave isn't much to speak of. There we go. Just do that, do that. I could always go fishing for a name tag, but that's not really good odds. Unfortunately, I didn't find a name tag. Wait, did I? I'll go check my chests. I did go to that one desert temple. Oh, goodness gracious, that was a little nauseating. Yeah, if that's the only cave nearby, that's gonna be a little sad. Oh, goodness. Got distracted. What did I manage to jump my way into? Interesting. But I first realized, why did I not put 2 and 2 together? That can't be the only nearby cave down there. And the reason for that is because of the skeleton noises I heard. By nature of a skeleton existing nearby down there that was not in the cave with the chicken in, it must still be around. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have any way of marking that chicken. I guess I could bring some seeds down. If it still exists, even. And God, do I really not have any seeds on me? I guess I don't. Well, I'll go gather 1 seed at least. Oh my God. You are not the kind of pilgrim that is welcome to come up my damn stairs, you little shit. Ah, creepers. That is a lot of hostiles. Do I want to deal with that? I kinda need to kill that Enderman. But I should do it properly. Tired. Annoying. Spent a lot of time today doing some cleaning that shouldn't have taken all day, but did. Just a bit of a dead day. Anyway. Mr. Enderman. Okay, I need to be... Yep. Shit. Woo, that thing does not get easier to deal with making those noises. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I do need to kill Enderman because they drop the ender pearls that I need. Do I want to dig a new bolt hole or just run back to my old one? This might be dumb. Especially if I can't fucking run. That was dangerous. Wondering why? It's because skeletons do 3 hearts to me right now. Yeah, I can't blame you. Endermen are a little bit spooky. Like, fun fact, you know how I tend to look down a lot in this game? That is not actually a habit that exists for no reason. I look down a lot in this game because if you tend to look high a lot, that can actually put you at a very real amount of danger. Because all it takes is looking high for just a little bit too long, a little in the wrong spot, and suddenly you have an Enderman after you. And they can be tricky bastards to put down unless you have a bolt hole next to you. Ah, look at those vines. They're coming along nicely. But especially on this mode where they do 3 hearts, which if you'll notice is about a quarter of my health. Which is not great. That's through iron armor. I don't even want to know how much damage they do to just squishy flesh. Probably too much. Put that way, put that way. Nice enough, nice enough. That'll it. Oh. What to do? Official Kami part. Squid dab. You know, that is incredible. It's a bit hard to have an opinion on because it's just very... Goodness. Squid dab. I deeply respect whoever made that their set of emotes. And we're just like, you know what? I'm going to devote 4 emote slots to making squid dab a thing. Because you know what? That's just correct. That's just a good idea. That's good thinking. That is just good thinking right there. Indeed. Also, speaking of which, I want my lighting fixtures to look a little bit nicer. So, let's do this. Start poking in place, replacing. Yeah. Lanterns just look a bit nicer. And you can also just hang them from the ceiling, so they're easier to place various places. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I like it. It kind of fits with the general aesthetic of the place going on. Fair enough. Good luck on your mighty journey. Nice, vines are coming along nicely back here too. Ah, fuck your conception of our destiny. Because of the lore book. To your demise. basically just the host saying they're playing with their food and expecting us all to die in time. Which, well, this is called the Gravekeeper Lodge for a reason. I'm going to get established, get wealthy, and then start bringing people back. Especially any people who have forgotten, because nobody's around to dig up all the resources for them. Everybody's too busy. Let's just make a bunch more torches. How much iron do I have? I don't want to waste iron if I don't have enough iron. I have one in there, a full stack in here. That's it. Well, a full stack in reserve is okay. So I'm just going to do this and make a lot of lanterns. Oh yeah, I'd say that's a pretty healthy count of lanterns. Alright, I'll set this corner nicely here. This here. Like so, like so. Yeah, I'll turn brightness. Oh, I suppose I could put one here and one here. Should be nice enough. Oh god, I don't even know if that's picked up by the mic. If it is, it's probably gross, so I really shouldn't. What to do? Could just go back and do more vein mining, nice and simply and peacefully. Could do some more construction. Many things to do, many places to be. So we'll cook the copper as well. You know, I'll turn this into the revival storage room. Uh-oh. Now that's lag. Small room. Because I'm up to mildly illicit things in here, aren't I? Actually, related note, if I'm gathering all these things in advance, one thing I'm going to need for nether crystals is glass. So let's gather up a bit of sand and cook it. For that matter, I should likely also gather up some more oak, since it's my main utility wood. Alright. Resting time it is. I say that while specifically not resting. What with it being nearly 2 AM here. Anyway, sand. Oh, there's a desert off this way, so that should be simple enough. Maybe I should stop by and poke around that desert village a little more, too. Pop, pop. Ah, darn, missed that jump. And that one. And that one, to a lesser extent. Bother. Did I take a wrong turn somehow? Perhaps. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of goats. Goats! I don't remember what y'all do. Wait, can you? You can milk goats. Incredible. But I do need a water bucket. So. I wonder if I can gather goats. Are they quasi-domesticable, like cows and such? I've got to look up goats now. Because if I can't gather up some goats, I am absolutely going to. Also, I'm going to be smart about this being a hardcore world, and not just leave myself out in the open while I look some stuff up. Because that's a good way to die in an embarrassing way. Alright, so what exactly is the deal with goats anyway? Browser is taking ages to load up. Milk and goat horns. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Alright. That took a bit longer than I would have liked, but I've discovered what the deal with goats is. Wheat. If I want to bring them back home, I need wheat. And a pen for them. And also remember where they are in relation to my home. I think my home is back this way fairly simply, so should be fine. Oh, is this my home? No, that is my home. Thought so. Or well, no, I was right. First time. Right next to my home. It's the general home area. The home zone, if you will. Or if you won't, really. I mean, it's my pun. I get to decide. Okay. I'm just call that close enough. Oh, goodness, excuse me. This might seem slightly odd, but there's a method behind madness. Not specifically that if I want to go collect some goats, I will need a place to put them, and for that I need wood because I need fences. It's always somewhat amusing to me how rare apples are. I actually have a decent amount of them. Even some gold. And of course, my solitary golden apple that I found in a desert temple. The question at this point is, should I just go to bed? If I go to bed now, I would be going to bed late, but I wouldn't be completely ruining my sleep schedule. I could get up at a reasonable time tomorrow, and probably still be fine. Or I stay up and keep making a mess of my sleep schedule and stream for longer. But I am at 2 hours, which is my normal, like, okay, this is an okay amount of streaming. I might stream longer. Indeed, I often probably will, but 2 hours tends to be my bare minimum unless I'm feeling like shit. Whatever shall I do? I suppose I could try and find where the lava pools are here nearby and see if I can't. Yep, lava pops. Somewhere around here. Hunting them down seems like too much of a pain. Also, even more grass blocks, which are more valuable than you might think if you're living in a cave. Because they're hard to come by, unless you have Silk Touch. But if you're living underground, they are how you can get grass underground. Because if you have a block of grass and you place it next to a bunch of dirt underground, that grass will spread, as long as there's light, I believe. What to do? Yeah, I think I might end stream soon-ish to now. Do I want to go first, or do I want to just go to bed now? Alright. Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do is establish a nice little pen. Oh, goodness. Right about here for starters. Also, wait, I am a bit forgetful. Anyway, I just remembered I need wheat, and also I believe I still have some. That's coming along nicely. I still have some fences and fence gates from when I was penning my cows and chickens in. Do I? Or do I not? Huh, maybe I don't then. I don't think I used them up, so did I just not store them properly? I guess I might have left them somewhere. Somewhere I really shouldn't have. bother. Oh well. In that case, then I suppose I shall just have to do this. Okay, let's just... No, wait. Yeah, they never did add that. I forgot to take that off though when I searched earlier. So anyway, what actually fence? Oak fence gate. Or oak fence to be specific. Ah, no, I don't have enough wood. There we go. That should do nicely. Let's do that. Grab this. Let's grab 2. Aye, that'll do. Let me put away this for now, I suppose. And these. And these. Actually, before I do that, I just remembered Reginald. Reginald, do you still exist? I really must know. I should put in stairs in here at some point. It'll make it a bit more cramped, but it'll make it a bit smoother to go up and down. Then again, maybe I should just wait. And nice, the chicken is still here. Someday I will get a name tag for you, and your name will be Reginald of the Deep. But until then, you shall just stay down here and vibe. Anyway, I'm gonna go gather up this stuff, or gather up the goats, and then I'm going to go to bed, I think. I don't think there's enough people around to raid, although I suppose I might check. See if there's anyone online that I particularly want to raid anyway. Most likely I'd say that since there's not many people around, I always feel weird about raiding when I don't have many people. Like 3, 5, that range is small but reasonable, you know? I always feel kind of vaguely bad raiding with 1 or 2 people. I don't know, maybe that's irrational. Might very well be, to be honest. I can, I'm afraid, be a bit of an irrational creature. Then again, I suppose there wouldn't be much of a wild play if I was perfectly rational at all times. Sometimes it'd be nice to be a little more rational and sensible. Because there's the fun wildness that I enjoy. And there's a time where it's just anxiety. And also, I can't believe I went all the way back there and forgot the damned wheat, which is a somewhat crucially important part of luring some goats back home. To be my pet goats. Although apparently they can also ram you and really mess you up, so I should be somewhat careful. Alright, wheat, thank you very much. the interesting thing about goats is they didn't actually add goat meat, to my knowledge. I suppose I should just sleep whilst I'm here, so that I don't have to deal with a bunch of mobs while already trying to shepherd some things. It's not a completely terrible view. Should be enough. Okay, time to go see if I can collect some goats. And there's where I took the wrong turn. I went directly off this way when the swamps and desert are off that way. But I did find some goats, so it wasn't an entirely bad wrong turn, at least. Hello. Goats! Afternoon. Are you gonna ram me? No. Are you going to follow this wheat? Yes, a bit. Not a very robust following, but following nonetheless. Other goats, why must you run away further? Okay. So I just gotta hold their attention. And hey, at least this time it's not over water. An overland journey to bring some animals home is so much easier than over water. Let me tell you. It always feels. I think the worst is when you settle into a place that you didn't think you were going to settle. So you killed some like cows and such that were in the area that you didn't think were going to be relevant, because you thought you were just going to move on and keep wandering. But then you find something, or you grow attached, or something happens, and you settle in. And then it's just like, well, this is bloody awkward. Alright, now, second goat. Both of you follow me. There we go. This process is so much easier with leads. And even then, it can still be annoying, but so much easier with leads. Also, I should check out that cave. Please tell me I didn't take a wrong turn again. Yes, I did. It's actually over this way. Buddy. Delicious wheat. Come and get it. I'm mostly picking up these guys because, I mean, goats. Who doesn't like goats? But also having a convenient source of milk close to home is actually more useful than it might seem. Because there are negative effects that are important to be cleansed, like pillager curses if you aren't in a position to be ready to defend a raid. You're wondering if it's necessary for me to turn back this often. It really is more necessary than it might seem. Well, it seems like goats have a little more focus, but like cows, they'll get distracted constantly. Alright, you two. Just eat on in here. Here we go. Have a baby goat. Bruh. Oh, that's a screamer baby goat, isn't it? It just absolutely chucked its parents. Galaxy Gaming 600, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Dreaming Deep. This is an angry, angry baby goat. And I need to raise the fences on this place a little bit higher. If they can just absolutely chuck each other like that. I'm still so amused that that baby goat just, like, was born and then immediately rammed both of its parents directly out of their home. Like, okay then, small child, a little bit angry, are we? Oop, no, that's not what I wanted. But yes, hello, yo, even. I'm afraid this is the tail end of stream. That little shit is a screamer goat. Yep, it's a screamer goat. I'm gonna have to kill it. Well, that's awkward. I suppose I can just raise the fence and... Oh, no, they can long jump. I forgot about that as well. Keeping them in this pen is going to be really annoying, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? You guys can stay like that, actually, for now. While I get some more fences prepared. Fence. Actually, I should do something more like that. I suppose I should do that. Alright, here we go. Like so. Let's just do that. I should really have accounted for the fact that they have a long and high jump. From birth, no less, apparently. As well as the ability to absolutely beat the crap out of each other. Or a roof, to be fair. Currently I'm going with planned roof. I'll probably make the place a bit nicer another time. But honestly, I kind of want to go sleep. And right now I just want all three of these goats gathered up into one little place. I don't have to worry about them disappearing. This is going to be such a scuffed enclosure. I swear I'll make it look nicer eventually. For now, though, I'm just going to do this. Oh my god, these goats are wandering so much already. Goats. Please stop roaming. I know it's kind of your entire shtick is goats, but still. Yeah, it's a bit scuffed. I'll make a nicer enclosure another day. Right now, I just want them contained. In a place that will actually keep them contained, even if they start beating the shit out of each other. Like that, yes, where they just rammed each other across into the fence gate I just closed. I should perhaps have known that goats would be violent little creatures. On the bright side, there's definitely still a lot of work to do on this building, making it seem a bit more mountainous and a bit more built into everything. But it's starting to look a bit better. I think the vines definitely work. But yeah, the roof of that little enclosure is definitely a bit scuffed right now. It's funny, I had iron armor for so long, but I spent a lot of time building and gathering rather than actually going down to the mining depth, so I never needed iron pick until now, today. Haha, burn, you little shit. Baby zombies are the worst. Okay. Yeah. Like, I could go vein mining some more. I've made some progress. Got the mine shaft established. Got an ender pearl. Definitely on the way to reaching my goals. And right now I'm just tired. And I could stay up for sure and stream for longer. I feel like it might be better to actually get some rest. Especially due to a certain promise I made, a certain liege of mine. So yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take a couple extra precautions, given the shenanigans that have been going on in the server soon, and switch to this screen a bit early. So I can leave myself AFK somewhere else. I suppose the sounds are somewhat telling, but not that telling. That should be okay. Alright, I don't know. I kind of want to raid some folks. I'll see who's online. Because I kind of want to raid some folks, but also there's not really many people around, so I kind of don't want to raid some folks, because that always feels a little weird. We'll see if there's anybody online. Thank you, I suppose. It was a bit of a quiet stream, but it was nice enough. Got some stuff done that I intended to get done. It worked out alright. Please don't autoplay the front page. Okay, I have absolutely nobody I follow online, except one person who has 68 viewers, which, that's a lot of viewers. So yes, that is going to be it for tonight. Alright, well, it's technically morning of the next day, but still, that's going to be it for tonight. Y'all know how it goes. Have a nice night, y'all.